I am way up excited because today we're starting with the third and final part of the Forever 3 series. Before I say more, let me just make this statement. A lot of things and even people will come and go. Nothing in that part is permanent. People and things come and go. But there are three things that will remain forever. As 1 Corinthians 13 verse 13 says, three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love, that verse says. So investment in these three forever things, as I love to call it, that's wise. That's wise because everything else will come and go, but these three will stay. Now, we've covered faith and we've covered hope over the past few months on this platform. So you can go and delve into that and invest in it and know more about that. But today, why I'm excited is because we're starting with the greatest of the three: love. That's what we're starting with. And I'm so excited that we're starting with the greatest today: love. Because it's mentioned last, don't think that it's the least important. Actually, it's the grand finale. The one thing that holds it all together is love. We've kept the best for last, the cherry on the cake. So, as we bring love into focus, I trust for you to have a God update, to understand love and experience His love like you've never done before. You know, some modern ideas about love need some really serious adjustment and even correction. So let's start by looking at the definition of love in the world out there. Love, by secular definition, is very much based on the movie industry model, as I like to call it. It's activated according to that model by attraction, likes and dislikes, lots of feelings and emotions, and it's inconsistent. You fall in love and then you fall out of love, and so it goes on. It reminded me about the hit song of Tina Turner that she sang. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? That song says. That about sums up the world's view of love. But it's actually a good question. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with life and your life in particular? And the answer is everything. The starting point is that it must be the right kind of love if you want to answer that question. It must be the God kind of love. It must be God's love that we're talking about, not just human love or our definition of it. It can be something that changes your life. So let me make a very important statement. God's love and your encounter with it will define your life. The question, what is love, is on millions of people's minds daily. People want love, but they don't really know what is it? What is it about? So why is love, and especially the love of God, so important? Well, the love of God and a personalized, private experience of that life defines the foundation of a healthy and strong self-image and self-esteem. If you really know that God's love is for you and He loves you and have had an encounter with His love, you will never have a bad self-image or a low self-esteem again. I say that with confidence. His love defines our values, it defines how we value ourselves, and it lifts us up and puts us on a firm foundation for life. So, it's absolutely critical that we know and experience God's love. Note that I always say the two together. It's not just know about, but know and experience God's love. We can simply not live an optimal life without it. That's what we're going to focus on for the next couple of weeks. So check this out. Well, I've said enough to give it a start. I'm excited about you knowing and experiencing God's love. So I've got a simple prayer, but it's an important prayer today. Let's pray together. Lord, shine your light on your love for every person.
I trust you found this video uplifting. If you did, then please help us to bless others by following this page. Thank you for that.